Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Febrian Rizky Ayala from class 11 KJ1. Here I will explain network model. It is a connect in network architecture that serves as a standard for data communication process between devices within a network. By one acting as a startnet, this model provides guidance on how data is transmitted, repeated, and processed across the network. Next, moving on to the subject matter, the second image illustrates a comparison between chaos network and modern network. Before the advent of network model, the situation was disorganized. Data communication lacked structure, leading to issues such as data collection and error in information transmission. One network model were introduced. Data communication became more standard as seen in the standard network example. The layer include application, presentation, system, transport, network, data link, and physical. They, this layer make the process of network segmentation to the understood and managed finally. Next, reading the two types of network model. The first is the TCP/IP model, which is currently in use due to its less formal nature compared to the OSI model. Conversely, the OSI model being more complex in frequently used for educational purposes. As we can now there are two main models, and the one that has become international prevalent in the TCP/IP model. The TCP/IP model is more vertical and streamlined compared to the OSI model. While ISO introduces the OSI open system interconnection model, the TCP/IP model anciently server as a operation of upgrade of the OSI layer. AES networking technology has and defines combined and organization and have connecting to collaborative and refine system to vaccine the future of technology in our lives. Quality, the OSI model is rarely used nowadays, except for educational purpose like this, where TCP/IP is the standard in practice. The shift occurred because the OSI model was more complex, while TCP/IP offer a more connected streaming approach so that the general situation. The OSI model has largely planned out of use in favor of TCP/IP. Let's move on. Next, here we have the OSI model developed by an international organization for standardization ISO as a framework for connecting device system within a network. The OSI model breaks down the communication process into 7 layers, ranging from physical to application to prove a consistent communication standard. Next, we have the we have the TCP/IP Transmission Control Protocol or Internet Protocol. Model, also known as the Internet Protocol Suite, is from the foundation of the Internet and was designed to be server the OSI model, consisting of only 4 layers. This model was developed by the U.S. Department of Defense (DoD) and consolidates the function of several OSI layers into a single broader layer. Next, here we also have the OSI model structure based in the presentation layer, which manages data formatting, encryption, and description, so that data can be accepted and shaded by application. An example is converting ACCII into a character that can be displayed on the screen. Next, regarding the operation of the TCP/IP network, is that first, data is broken down into small packets before being transmitted across the layer. Second, these packets are sent via router, which handle both the transmission and the determination of the routing part. Here, the packets are successfully delivered to the destination. One they arrive at the target address. The TCP/IP layer from their respective text string from translate signal back into data until the information is finally resolved into complex file. Next, let's look at the proof comparing the OSI model and the TCP/IP model. As you can see here, the OSI model is organized into 7 layers, whereas TCP/IP range from 1 to 5 layers, specifically link, internet, transport, and application. Regarding TCP/IP, there are variations involving either their own 4 layers. There were physical data link, network, transport, application. Like the TCP layer application from the tree of layer here with is so broad speaking. TCP/IP is getting this way. Next, here is the structure of the TCP/IP model. First, in the application layer, which provide an interface for application of software to communicate over the network using protocol used as HTTP, FTP, SMTP, and other. Here we have the TCP/IP application layer. Let's look at an example. A user want to access something via then browse the browser, send a request to the web server. The web server, whether public or private, process this. If the access the request and send the data back to the browser with the display it to the user, which the display is to the user. That is essentially how it works. Here is the structure of the TCP/IP model. First, in the transport layer, which will just decide the manage data transmission and ensures reliable communication between application of different hosts. The primary protocol here are TCP and UDP. Next, the TCP/IP network layer in the process by voice and computer device in exchange and identity in the form of an IP address. This IP address server is an address used to connect multiple devices within a network. Furthermore, in the help prevent addressing error during packet transmission. Next is the TCP/IP network layer. The only example at this layer is IP. IP provide to crucial feature addressing and routing, which handle connectivity and path selection. As every network device requires a unique address within the network. Next, here for example, we can see a router and PPC had one IP address and the laptop though as well. For internet, this laptop has the address as this allow laptop 1 and laptop 2 communicate with each other via the router or switch. That is the SLT how it works. Moving on, we have the data link and physical layer. The data link layer defines the protocol required for the physical layer. One of its factors is the frame check sequence (FCS) and error detection mechanism that identifies error without performing recovery. Regarding addressing the data link layer, unities MAC address. Finally, the physical layer depends the clubbing with a computer network, physically specifying the component used to interconnect device. Next, let's look at encapsulation and the decapsulation. On the shading computer, a process occurs where data packet and broken down into smaller units remain according to the specific layer involved, and then where this warping process is known as encapsulation on the receiving computer. The repair process takes place. The required packet are repeat decapsulation, and the smaller data fragments are resplayed into the original complete data packet. Next, here is an example of encapsulation and decapsulation involving the fragment of data packet. On the sender's side, the process moves through the application transport network. Data link and physical layer. The process moves through application transport network, data link, and physical layer. Then during transmission, the data packet are assembled in the correct order. A process known as encapsulation, which involves merging the packet fragment, whereas encapsulation involves break the data packet. Here is another example of encapsulation and decapsulation involving two phases. The sender and receiver. Moving on, there are the trend for machine in the TCP/IP model segment packet and premise, as shown in figure 1 and 10. That confess why I can absent regarding networking model. Next time we will move try to head on practice using Cisco Packet Tracker. That's all for watching video. I apology for energy error of so connect me. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Promise you you'll catch me.